How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video for you guys. Really excited to talk some more of Castlevania Season 4. With this video, we'll be talking about, or at least doing quick reviews of Episode 7, The Great Work, and Episode 8, Death Magic. Really excited to talk about these episodes for this video. And as per usual, or at least as one of my prior clips of this video mentions, there will be spoilers ahead, so if you guys have not seen any of the previous episodes yet, go check them out. It's on Netflix. So, without further delay, why don't we go ahead and get started with this. So, first off, Episode 7, The Great Work, is interesting. We start off with, I guess, an argument between Ronnie and Rokto. Hopefully I said that name correctly. Who first discover the plans, or at least the area where the underground court is at. And we have an argument between them over, who's the better vampire. Varney talking all big and bad. And I mean, when it comes to his character, all we've seen is him talking. Whereas Rokto mentions the fact that, he's done all the work. He actually knows how to fight. He's been in wars, this and that, and talks about how much he hates or despises Varney for being nothing but a loudmouth. Which, again, to an extent, that's all we've seen of Varney thus far, is him kind of just talking a big game, but not actually doing much of the work. So, yeah, that's fun. We have a moment with, a quick moment with Alucard and the rest of the citizens, or at least the refugees who are staying at his castle. And honestly, it's a nice moment because you see everybody trying to come together to, at least find refuge in the castle. Alucard, for a brief second, entertains a group of kids by literally skydiving off of one of the highest points of Castle Dracula, and kind of, like falling, and floating inches in front of them and saying "boo," which it was an adorable moment. I really liked it, and we had a moment with him and Greta talking about defenses, as well as what the any food, which basically Alucard is just like, you know what, I don't know what we have, but there might be some preservatives or some preserved foods in the pantries. Go ahead and take what you want. And to an extent, kind of, Greta gets on him about, not knowing what is in his own castle, which I think that was one of the things with one of the previous seasons, is like, he didn't know a lot about the castle that he once kept as his own home, or his father's home, for that matter. But, and by the way, around the same time, we also have Saint Germain going around the castle, putting in the little stone markers that Hector used to make the pathway for Isaac to kill Camilla, and as well as placing runes across the entirety of the castle, which I might be wrong, but I think that's the same runes that they used in Season 3 at the village that Sypha and Trevor were trying to help right before, every single one of the houses, combusted, spontaneously combusted and killed everyone and used their souls for, to open the infinite corridor. So I have a feeling that's what's going to end up happening, with this, at least for the most part, what Saint Germain is planning on doing, where he's going to, in some regard, use the death of everyone in the castle to basically kill them and use their souls to bring back Dracula. So yeah, fun. Last last thing to kind of talk about is Trevor and Sypha finally being taken to the underground court by Zamfir. And turns out that the king and queen of the underground court are dead. And have been dead. And Zamfir has been setting it up as if, you know, they've been alive, and or at least that they would come back to life in some regard. And while Zamfir is kind of going crazy cuckoo land, Trevor's looking around all the treasure that is placed, or at least left in the underground court, trying to figure out what the vampires want. Finds a neat little toy too, which I thought was kind of funny. But all in all, so I gotta say, best moment of this episode had to be like the moment with Alucard entertaining the kids. I thought that was a nice, like, little tender moment. It was adorable to some degree. The argument between Varney and Vaktu was entertaining, to say the least. Especially with Vaktu kind of like, you know, fuck you, dude. Between both of us, I'm a warrior, I'm a soldier. You are just, you know, hot shit. You act like hot shit, but you don't really do much. Which, I have a feeling they're setting something up with him. I don't know. Like, at least for Varney. Like, he talks a big game, but I have a feeling there's something else going on with him. I don't know. Because we don't see much of him in action, but, like, deep down, this is just my personal theory. There's something going on with that character. But who knows? Till then, though, or at least, you know, with that, speaking of, you know, going on, let's go ahead and talk about episode 8, because, yeah, we're also talking about that episode too, so let's get on that. Alright, episode 8. And now, it's getting crazier and crazier. I guess all-out massacre at Castle Dracula. People, or at least the refugees, are dying left to right, and their souls are being sacrificed to open up, or at least, yeah, basically to open up the Infinite Corridor to resurrect, at least as Germain is describing it, to resurrect Dracula as well as his wife, to create the ultimate life form, and bind that life form to Germain, where he can then have access to the Infinite Corridor. Okay. I'm gonna just say it looks bad right now. It looks really, really fucking bad for our heroes. The fight scenes, or at least some of the fight scenes, are literally great. Even though, again, it's a one-sided battle compared to the night creatures and the vampires, to the refugees, who probably have never, you know, had any interaction battle, have to deal with, you know, the over destructive odds. Alucard, during the battle, Alucard also finds out about Germain's plans, who is, again, not particularly happy about what's transpiring in his own home, as well as, you know, after the fact that he basically killed his own father. I'm kind of curious of what they plan on doing with that, or if, you know, what's his name, Germain succeeds. At the same time, Raktu and Varney attack with their army, or at least attack the underground court, and they are just killing people left and right. Sypha and Trevor try to do their best to protect the people underground, but it's it's a losing battle. And while Raktu is basically massacring everybody, Varney is trying to find a mirror that, I guess, in some sense, that was what they were looking for. It wasn't for an object to bring Dracula back. It was an object to take them to Dracula, or at least to where they were resurrecting him. So, yeah, that's a bad situation. Because, especially since Varney does find the mirror and is taken, or at least after passing through the mirror, is taken to Dracula's castle. By which, after Vatu's death and the other character's death, Zamfir, because Zamfir end up sacrificing themselves to protect a couple of people, with Trevor and Sypha being the only two people left, proceed to try to follow Varney through the mirror, not knowing where they are, but it was like, you know what, we're just gonna go, because, you know, who knows what's actually going to happen. So, yeah, I gotta say, with these 2 episodes, I really enjoy them, or at least to an extent, with everything that goes on. But I will say I'm really excited for what's to come. And we got 2 more episodes left of this season, which is sad, but you know what? We got through it. So, with that, I think I'm going to end the video here. Next video will be on episode 9 and 10. Really looking forward to discussing those episodes. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.